You're Sperp back with another video. Just got done watching The Promised Neverland Season 2, Episode 5. Now, I heard some things about this episode that was supposed to be a recap episode, which I didn't see that. I was about to skip that if that was the case, but this episode definitely has some issues. I definitely have some problems with this episode, but some very interesting reveals and whatnot appeared in this episode. I'll talk about all that, but definitely make sure you check out the playlist in the description below where I review all the episodes of The Promised Neverland. Every Thursday I try to get it out as soon as possible. I usually get busy at around this time, but definitely follow me on Twitter at perpminded420 as well. So, like I said, I heard that this was supposed to be a recap episode or something like that, but that didn't really seem like it was the case. I know a lot of people are kind of mixed with the way the anime is portraying, the manga, because they're going into two different separate things. So I'm not really too bent out of shape about that because I don't read the manga. But like I said, let me get my gripes out of the way real quick and tell you the positives next. So my gripes is this was kind of a random ass episode. Last we saw our characters running away from demons. All of a sudden they find this like demon temple that they're kind of hiding out in. I could have missed something in last week's episode. I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but that was extremely random. They're trying to take shelter, and while their spot got blown up literally last episode. It would have been cool to get some explanation how they found this temple, and it was cool to see them in town. They're using these disguises. That could have all been explained and stuff as well. It just kind of felt thrown together at last minute. Let me know how you guys feel about that as well. Them just kind of randomly finding this temple to stay at till they can figure out what to do. But yeah, it's just that was my major gripe with this episode. It just felt really out of place as far as there's something missing. We didn't really get that explanation. Other than that, it's really interesting that now they have these like disguises that they can go into town to get supplies and whatnot, hide their scent, even though that kind of blows up in their face, no pun intended, as well. Because the second time they go into town, it doesn't end up going well for them. We still don't know exactly what exactly is going to happen, based off this ending. But I like how Emma is really kind of blaming herself. I don't like that she's blaming herself, but you see that she's kind of conflicted just taking on this leadership role, trying to keep all these kids safe and also trying to save Philip and all the other kids back at Grace Farm. And that's another thing, like, the word has really spread that, these kids are out in the wild and whatnot. We don't really have any time frame where all this happened. I think one of the demons said it was like a year ago, so it might have been a year has passed so far. That's why I said this was kind of like, it was kind of messy a little bit with just how they went about things. It just kind of started somewhere else. But the most interesting thing about this episode is Norman is alive, which I had a feeling. But is he friend or foe? He puts on that smile, but, and he's with a couple different other characters as well. So maybe the demons are using Norman because he is the smartest out of the kids to kind of track them down. Is Isabella with them? Who knows? I think Isabella will pop up eventually, if not next episode or so. That's just how it seems like it's playing out. What are Norman's what is he trying to gain from this? Is he on the enemy side, or is he kind of doing his own thing? Which I'm assuming, yeah, he is kind of going to play a temporary villain for the most part. Who knows? I don't trust him. It's kind of sus that he's like even back. But let me know your thoughts in this episode. I thought it could have been better. I'm still invested in the story and what's to come. But till next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.